Salvage and rebuilt salvage vehicles. Dealers and financial institutions should be careful to be aware if a vehicle has been declared salvage or has been branded rebuilt salvage before acquiring it or financing a loan for it. The salvage status or rebuilt salvage brand, as with most brands, will devalue the vehicle significantly, often by thousands of dollars. The definition in Idaho Code 49-123, Section 2(o) states, salvage vehicle or vessel, any vehicle or vessel for which a salvage certificate of title, salvage bill of sale, or other documentation has been issued showing evidence that the vehicle or vessel has been declared salvage, or which has been damaged to the extent that the owner or an insurer or other person acting on behalf of the owner determines that the cost of parts and labor minus the salvage value makes it uneconomical to repair or rebuild. When an insurance company has paid money or has made other monetary settlement as compensation for a total loss of any vehicle or vessel, such vehicle shall be considered to be a salvage vehicle or vessel. The damage resulting in the salvage condition can be caused by a number of means. Collisions are one of the most frequent causes, though total loss damage resulting from natural occurrences such as floods, hail, etc., can sometimes result in large numbers of salvage vehicles. Certain documentation and designations enable dealers and lending institutions to identify when a vehicle is salvage. A salvage certificate of title is the most common document that demonstrates a vehicle has been declared salvage. ITD issues an Idaho salvage certificate when a proper application with the current title has been submitted. Prior to 2014, Idaho issued a unique salvage certificate printed in red ink which clearly distinguished it from a regular title certificate. In 2014, the decision was made to utilize the title certificate form for salvage certificates for efficiency gains and cost savings associated with utilizing one printing process, maintaining one inventory of forms, etc. The title certificate forms are printed with the designation Salvage Certificate near the top of the form in the center under Certificate of Title and with the designation Salvage Vehicle appearing in the Other Pertinent Data section of the form, under the vehicle description and to the right of the owner name and address. It is important to look for these designations whenever taking in a title certificate form. Idaho salvage certificates are only issued by ITD. Up until July 2013, insurance companies and salvage pools were allowed to issue salvage certificates and kept a supply of the blank, unique salvage certificate forms. When the decision was made to use the regular title certificate form for salvage certificates, it became necessary for ITD to issue all salvage certificates. Instead of issuing salvage certificates, insurance companies and salvage pools then began submitting applications for salvage certificates to ITD together with the current titles signed over by the owners and released by any lien holders. While an Idaho salvage certificate is the most common document indicating a vehicle has been declared salvage, there are other documents that show a vehicle is salvage, such as those that list a salvage pool or insurance company as the buyer or seller. Vehicles declared salvage in other states can be issued a variety of other documents. Some states issue their version of salvage certificates, while other states, such as Washington, have salvage bills of sale issued by insurance companies. Vehicles that have been issued dismantler certificates are also treated as salvage. By Idaho law, a salvage vehicle cannot be registered while it remains unrepaired. Before a salvage vehicle can be registered for highway use, it must be rebuilt to operating conditions and must comply with the equipment requirements in Title 49, Chapter 9, Idaho Code which contains specifications relating to the features such as lighting, brakes, mirrors, windshields, horns, bumper height, etc. To apply for a rebuilt salvage title and registration, the owner must complete and submit a salvage vehicle statement. On this form, the ITD 3311, the owner must certify that the vehicle is in operating condition and complies with the equipment requirements of Title 49, Chapter 9, Idaho Code, and must state he personally rebuilt or repaired the vehicle or personally supervised its rebuilding or repairing, and must describe work done to restore the vehicle to the operating condition that existed prior to the event causing the vehicle to be salvaged. There are two primary salvage vehicle processes which are dependent upon who keeps the vehicle following settlement. One process is used when the insurance company obtains possession of the vehicle, and another is used if the owner retains possession of the vehicle. Both processes require that the vehicle be issued a salvage certificate. When an insurance company obtains a vehicle following a total loss settlement, either the insurance company or salvage pool must apply with the department for a salvage certificate. A salvage certificate application, ITD 3312, must be completed and submitted with the current title which has been properly released by the owner and any lien holder. An exception is allowed when an insurer is unable to obtain the current title within 30 days and has made at least 2 written attempts to obtain this from the owner. In place of the title, the insurer may sign and submit an indemnifying affidavit stating that at least 2 written attempts were sent to the owner and provide copies of the written attempts along with a lien release from any lien holder recorded on the title. The second salvage process results in the owner retaining the vehicle in the settlement with the insurer. When this has occurred, the insurer must notify ITD within 30 days of the date the claim was satisfied, and the owner must also apply for a salvage certificate within 30 days. When the insurer has sent ITD notification of an owner-retained total loss settlement, ITD will record this on the vehicle's title record. This will prevent a title transfer for the vehicle until a salvage certificate has been applied for and issued. To apply for a salvage certificate, the owner must complete an application and surrender the title with it. If the title shows that the insurer acquired the vehicle and then sold it back to the owner, sales tax may be due on the salvage value. When an insurer has paid off a theft claim and received the title showing a proper release from the owner and any lien holder, it must apply for a salvage certificate by submitting the title with an application and fee. If the vehicle is recovered and is not damaged to the extent that it is a salvage vehicle, the insurer may state this on an indemnifying affidavit and submit this with an application for title. When the title is issued, rather than carrying the brand Rebuilt Salvage, it will carry the notation Theft Recovery. For any questions, please contact the Titles Unit at 208-334-8663.